story time as well, because you know, I'm a card player for ages. Like, I'm 39 years old. My first card game was Magic back in 1995. I played, of course, Pokemon, Dark Eden, Doom Trooper, everything that was on the market. And I never had cash for it, you know? Like, never had any cash for it. But I always have seen, like, years go by and the more cards are, like, being released and so on. And then I saw that someone was grading cards. It was, like, an unattainable dream for me to have graded cards. And this is the first time ever I have graded cards, not by me per se, but it's like, it's an experience that I always wanted to have in my life. And it was because of my friend who went to Japan for a Flesh and Blood World Championships. Thank you, Jakub. Jakub Tepper, by the way, is the owner of a Polish restaurant called Kimchiken. And I heavily recommend checking them out if you're in Poznań or in Warsaw. So thank you, Jakub, again, for taking those cards for me and grading them in Japan. So that was a good occasion to get those cards graded for the first time ever, and I got them back now, and we're gonna check out the grades, you know? So again, 2 different card games will be in this box. It's gonna be Star Wars Unlimited and Flesh and Blood. Most of them are from Flesh and Blood because I had like a big collection from a few years back that I always wanted to grade. So here we go. I don't know where is the, okay, so there's no grade in the front. Nice. So this is a Carrion Husk. Wait, maybe I'll make the lamp a little bit, give me a second. Oh, that's much better, no? Okay, so this is a card from Flesh and Blood. We're gonna go like how the cards are in the box. Next one is Boba Fett, actually. So Carrion Husk in CF, which is cold foil, right? It has a different kind of foiling than a normal card. So this is first edition Carrion Husk from the expansion Monarch. And on the back, you're gonna have a sticker with a grade from 1 to 10. The better, of course, the higher. The best is, of course, 10, and those cards are worth quite much more than any other because it's like an ideal card. It's like absolutely mint. They might not have like 10, 10, 10 because it's like 4 subgrades, but it's like most of them are 10, then it's gonna be high grade. And also, this is a player slab, which means that you can play in those because they are not like super big, like because typical grading cards have like such a big plastic case with like a grade over here. Those are not different. So we're gonna turn around the card. You guys can guess what kind of grade did it get. I'm assuming, because I was looking at that card like before, I didn't see any dinks or anything on it. The centering was not bad actually. So I would say that this card is gonna get probably around 9. So let's see. 9.5. Okay. 9.5. What does it say here? Wait, because so centering from here we have centering. Wait, I need to read. Centering, corners, edges, and surface. So 3 9.5s and 1 9. That's very good. That's very good. 9.5. That is awesome. I didn't expect it to be that high, actually. So centering is not bad. 9.5 for a Flesh and Blood card. That's actually from Monarch, from like the early prints. That's pretty awesome. All right, pretty happy with that first hit. Pretty good. All right, now, next one. Okay, so this is Boba Fett from Star Wars Unlimited, who got essentially banned. This is the showcase that I use on my Planetary Qualifier Berlin that I got disqualified from, by the way. So, Senor Boba over here, let's guess what he's gonna get. And I would probably say he's gonna probably get like around 8. Because the Star Wars Unlimited prints are not really super high quality. There's a lot of off-centering, a lot of like surface damages. The edges are not the best. And in general, it's very hard to get pristine cards. Although this one actually looks pretty neat, but I think it will probably not get a lot. I didn't even look at it, to be honest. I didn't do an inspection. I just sent it because it has emotional value for me. So I'm gonna say probably 8. What the fuck? fucking 10. I legit didn't look at it. I legit didn't look at it. What the hell? I just sent it because it's my only Boba Fett showcase. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna grade it anyway, even if it's gonna get like 7 or 8. So I didn't care like looking at it. Oh my god, what the hell? So it has 10 in centering. What? 10 in centering, 9.5 in the corners, 10 in the edges, and 9.5 in the surface. Holy shit. Now that one, even if banned, it's gonna be an iconic card, and if Star Wars Unlimited is gonna live in the next years, this card is gonna be worth quite a while, quite a lot, because I don't think you can get 10s often in Star Wars Unlimited. At least that's what I think. You know? Does it devalue being in Spanish? So that's kind of interesting situation. A question from chat if you are watching on YouTube. So the Star Wars Unlimited cards in non-English versions are worth less than the English ones. But the thing is that the non-English versions are actually more rare because there's less prints of the non-English versions. So if the game survives in like 10 years, for example, it might turn out that the earlier expansions in non-English versions might actually be worth more. But yeah. Wow, that I'm only upset because I cannot use him now in games. Because I was playing with this showcase, you know? I was playing with this showcase every single tournament that I played Boba Fett with. And I would love to fucking flex a Gem Mint 10 PGC Boba Fett. But it is what it is. Alright. Okay. So this card is worth without grading. Wait, let me check. Without grading, right now after the ban, probably is gonna be worth like what, 200 euros. Let me check. Before the ban of Boba Fett showcases were worth around 400 to 500 euros. Let me check how it is right now. Star Wars Unlimited. 1 second. Search Boba Fett showcase. Right now the cheapest one is on 230, but they crashed hard. They crashed hard because people are trying to sell them off after the ban. So yeah, lost quite a lot on value, but again, this is a 10, so I'm pretty happy with it. Goes into collection. So, next one is a Valiant Dynamo from first edition Monarch from Flesh and Blood. I only graded this because it's from the second expansion from Flesh and Blood, and it's a cold foil legendary, so they're pretty rare. And just, you know, to have it. I don't think it's gonna have like the centering is a little bit off. I can already see it on the left side, so this is probably get like maybe 9 because the surface was pretty nice. We'll see. Artwork is very nice. Yeah, I agree. And the foiling is pretty awesome. So, although I don't have any emotional connection to this card because I never played Warriors in Flesh and Blood. 9.5. Okay. Wow, that's very solid. How does it get 9.5 for this centering? Am I off? Like, I think the centering on the left is quite visibly off from the right, but maybe I'm just being blind. I don't know. 9.5? That's pretty okay. 9.5 for everything, by the way. You know? Huh. Interesting. All right. Next one. To this one, I have a lot of connection emotionally because my first like serious time I was playing Flesh and Blood was a Ranger, and I started playing Lexi, who is now banned, when she was considered underpowered, like heavily underpowered, and I was playing Lexi all the time, and this is her hat, essentially, that she was almost always using. Beautiful card in real life. I'm trying to show you the cold foiling on it, but it's very hard to catch. Oh, see this? You see her robe, like glittering? That's the cold foiling on the robe. It's awesome in real life. It's really awesome in real life. I don't really care what kind of grade it will get because it's a card that I was playing with and I just wanted it to have graded. So let's see. 9 mint. Ah, okay. So only 9.5s and higher get these upgrades. I have no idea about this. Too bad, because I would love to know why is it graded at less. You know? See? Like this one gets 9.5, so it has subgrades. This one doesn't. It only has like the mint 9. Okay. That's I mean, I'm okay. 9 is still good, and as I said, I have emotional connection to this card, so I'm pretty happy with it. All right, so now we have another Flesh and Blood card. This one is called Phantasmal Footsteps. Now, I wanted to grade this because illusionist equipment, illusionists in general in Flesh and Blood are like the waifus of this world, and everyone just likes their cards and shit. It's a beautiful art. It's a cold foil on the boots. You can see here, right? Cold foiling on the boots. Somehow also Flesh and Blood has a lot of foot fetishists, you know? So it would be awesome if this card would be a perfect 10. I don't know if it will be, but this card is worth quite a while. At least was worth quite a lot. I bought it for I think 100 euros. It's probably worth more now. I don't know, but let's check if it's 10. 9. All right, this one is. I have no emotional connection. I would just love it to be 10 so I can sell it, you know, at some point. But 9 is still okay. 9 is still okay. Okay. Now we start with some characters. So this is Bravo from Flesh and Blood. It's now those series. There's gonna be a lot of characters looking exactly like this in this graded box. Those characters are characters that were reprinted in expansions called historic packs that were released only in Europe in German, French, Spanish, Italian, and I think that's it. And those kind of heroes in Marvel, so like full art, were only released in those languages. So you cannot get this character in this version of like full art and cold foil anywhere else. So they're pretty rare. And those are the characters from the first expansion. So they're pretty like loved by the community. So we'll see what we get. 9 for Bravo Le Flamboyant. Okay, well, could be worse. Let's say like that. Could be worse. All right. Next one is gonna be Star Wars Unlimited. Oh shit, it's already. Fuck me, I didn't know this. All right, well, it's a 9.5 for The Mandalorian. I thought it's gonna be the other way around. Fuck. So this one has 10 on the centering. So look, it was so close of getting 10 because the previous the Boba Fett, right? The Boba Fett had 2 10s and got a 10. So we were literally 0.5 away from getting a perfect 10 on the Mandalorian. I mean, not perfect 10. Perfect 10 would be 10, 10, 10, right? But this guy has 9.5 and has a 10 at centering. Man. Would be awesome to have it higher, but yeah, 9.5 is sick anyway. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Okay, next one is a very special card, looking absolutely stunning. Wait, this Han Solo card will have the bumper. Okay, I have to turn it around so I don't see the grade. Wait, not looking. Okay. All right, so Crown of Dominion. Absolutely stunning visually card. It's a Marvel version, so it's like a full art, full foil in cold foiling. It's not really visible. Wait, maybe I'll take it out of this foil and we'll be looking better because it's absolutely. Man, I just showed this score. All right, anyway. Look at the foiling of it. It's absolutely stunning. It was a very playable headgear for Draconics. And I probably is still very playable, or will be playable, but it's absolutely stunning visually. And it's a Marvel version. So we got 9.5 for it. But this one was a little bit further away from 10. Because it's 9.5, 9.5, 9 for edges. And 9.5. So still decent score. Still decent score, but it's absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite visually cards from Flesh and Blood. Okay. Put it back in foil. Next one is Han Solo. A showcase that I might actually play with. So it would be awesome if this would get a perfect 10. Han Solo, one of the most beautiful showcases in the first set of Star Wars Unlimited. And a very playable character that I might actually end up playing in this set. So I would love to flex a 10 on him. So let's see. Han Solo, how good are you? A 10! Yo, let's go! 10 on the centering, 9.5 on the corners, 9.5 on the edges, and 10 on the surface. Let's go. What the hell? Guys, I legit thought that getting high quality grades on the showcases from Star Wars Unlimited is gonna be very tough. Because the quality of the Star Wars Unlimited cards I perceive not as great. Like kind of like Magic the Gathering. Like definitely not One Piece quality, you know? But this is really surprising me. Like so far we get better grades out of Star Wars Unlimited cards than Flesh and Blood cards. You know? Awesome. That is absolutely amazing. Oh, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love playing with him then. A goddamn 10. Woo! Let's go. But that's gonna be flexing on the table because that's the way that you typically have your character, you know? Like, you just put it here, like this, and you typically tap it, and then once per game, he goes out as a character, and then you have this, and when he dies, he goes back like this. So this 10 is gonna be always on the board. Almost, always. All right, super happy about that. Now, next one is Levia Redeemed. That's a character, it's a very rare card from Flesh and Blood. It's a beautiful card. You know what? I'm gonna get it out. God damn it! I made the mistake again of look. All right, it's 9.5. I'm stupid as hell. It's 9, 9.5, 9.5, and 9.5. So I'm gonna show it to you because the foiling is absolutely amazing on this one as well. But it's hard to see it like on camera. It's like the entire character is like the armor is covered on her, and then when she transforms. Oh, okay, well, the placement of the... Yeah, that's kind of shit, not gonna lie. The placement of the sticker is kind of awful for this card. Yeah, I don't like this one bit. But I guess we have to live with it, I guess. Well, unlucky. Anyway. But it's a rare card from Flesh and Blood. All right. Next one is this is story time. So this, if this would get 10, all right. So I'm gonna take it out of the foil without flipping. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the rarest card that exists in Flesh and Blood. This is the character Emperor Drakai of Esser. Absolutely stunning foiling and artwork in general. Absolutely phenomenal. It just looks incredible. Last time I checked, it was like 700 euros for this card. Not graded. And I opened this from my own box. Like, I didn't buy it. I just opened it in a box. And you get one of those every 1 to 10,000 boosters. 1 to 10,000 boosters, guys. It's really rare. Really rare. And I opened it in my own case. I was flabbergasted. So I would absolutely love if this guy would have a 10. but I'm not expecting much, so we'll see. But this is one of the like, how do you say it, when like a pearl in your collection? What's the idiom in English for that? Anyway, let's see what's the score. 9.5. Okay then, that's pretty awesome. All 9.5s. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, that's pretty sweet. Oh, the foiling here is just spectacular. Spectacular, man. Such a fantastic collectible card. All right, back in the foil you go. Next one is Crown of Providence. I don't know if this is still playable. It's was one of the best helmets that you could use in competitive Flesh and Blood. And I think unless something really big changed in the past year or two in Flesh and Blood, this should probably still be one of the best helmets in the game. CF, so cold foiling, pretty amazingly looking, and very, very, very playable. Let's see what it got. 9.5. Okay, pretty decent. 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. Awesome. Are you paying anything if you want to grade your cards? Are those as those you've sent? Yeah, of course. You have to pay for grading. Like, grading cards is between like $10 to $20 each. So now we're going back to the characters from the Marvel version, full artworks of the characters. This is Ketsu. This is actually the first character that I ever played in Flesh and Blood. It's a ninja character. So some emotional connection to the character, but not to this card itself, because this card I got way later when I already was playing Lexi. So pretty awesomely looking. Let's see what the score is. Oh, 8.5. Oof, that's rough. I wonder why. Probably the off-centering or something. You know? Probably off-centering. That's what I'm thinking. But this is the worst grade that we got so far. 8.5 over here. All right. Now, next one is gonna be Dorinter. So another character from the same set. Beautiful foiling and beautiful character. Very playable one, by the way, till this day. Let's see. 9. Yeah, those prints are not the best, that's for sure. But I'll be honest with you, I thought those will be having higher grades than the ones from Star Wars Unlimited. It's kind of interesting to me. You know? It's kind of really interesting to me that those Flesh and Blood cards over here... Also, the sticker on the face. Come on, man. But fortunately, when you play it, like, you always have it like this. You never have to show this. You always like show it like this on the board. So it's like whatever. But still, it's kind of funny, the sticker on the head. All right, next one is gonna be Raina the Brute. Now the artwork is kind of shit, not gonna lie. The foiling is awful as well. It's one of the worst Marvels from those characters. Like, looking, it's just grim and dark, and you can't see shit on it. What did you get? What? Yeah. Ugh. All right, that's the worst one. Now the next one would be amazing. It would be higher because it's beautiful. This is Viserai, the Rune Blade. It's pretty awesomely looking, although again a little bit dark on the artwork, but it has like this beautiful purple looking background that is very contrasting with the foiling on the character itself. So it looks splendid if the lighting hits on it, you know? And it's a very playable character right now. But, you know, I don't really play Flesh and Blood anymore. 9. All right, could have been worse. 9 is not bad. It's not 9.5, but it's 9. So it's okay. Okay. Now, next one, we have Dash. Another character. I have absolutely zero emotional connection to this card. 9. All right, Could have been worse. Next one is Kano. Now, this character, I personally don't have a lot of connection to, although I planned on playing the mage at some point in Flesh and Blood. But it's just such a cool character. Such a cool character. All right, and 9. All right, so the characters from this one are actually not getting high grades at all. Interesting. And now Azalea. Azalea is the ranger of the second expansion of the game. Again, the artwork is okay, but the fact that it's so dark, it just doesn't make you appreciate it because the foiling is barely visible and it just doesn't look great. But the character's pretty cool. 9. Okay. Well, sucks. Sucks, but it's okay. Not a single character. Wait. 9, 9, 9, 9, 8, 9, 8.5. Let me check. From this series of the full art. Yeah. From all the characters from full arts, I got 8.5, 8, and then 6 9s. Which is not terrible, I guess. But we didn't get a single 9.5. We have 2 cards left. Now, this is a very special one. And maybe, I hope, that Joe is currently in the chat. If he's not, then we're gonna let him know about this video. But this is a very beautiful, a gift from Joe, a long-time friend. He sent me this card that he won in his nationals. It's a gold foil, my only gold foil in my collection, Spellbound Creepers for Runeblades in Flesh and Blood. It's an absolutely phenomenal card when it comes to design and quality of it. The artwork is okay, but the gold foiling is the most rare foiling in the entire Flesh and Blood game. And those cards are worth quite a lot. And this was a gift from Joe that I incredibly cherish. And it's alongside my Emperor, this is the crown jewel of my entire collection. So it would be amazing if on top of that, it could have got a 10. All right, let's see. 9. I'm lucky. But it's like, I wouldn't change it one bit. I wonder why. Like, I don't see anything on it. Sorry, I had to mute myself because I was coughing. But it's such a beautiful card as well. All right, and the last card is, for this entire batch, is Leia Organa. Now, she's not very playable, but it's Leia, you know? So, it's a showcase of Leia Organa from the first set of Star Wars Unlimited. Now, again, I have zero expectations because my expectation was that the cards quality in Star Wars Unlimited was not the best when it comes to the print, centering, and so on. Many were coming in damaged and so on, but let's see. Maybe it's another 10, right? No way! What the dude, almost perfect score. 10, 10, 10, 10, 9.5. God damn, man. Almost a perfect 10. Oi, bro. But I got some luck when it comes to the showcases. I got some real luck when it comes to showcases because the Flesh and Blood cards are like, okay. Wait, let me check. So, oh my God. Those are 9s, 9.5, 9.5. This is 10. This is 9.5. Sorry for that. This is 9.5. But Star Wars, this is 10. This was 9. This was 9. This was 9.5. And this was 9.5. So we got essentially 6 9.5 flesh and blood cards, which is amazing, right? Specifically that Emperor. From the showcases of Star Wars Unlimited, we got legit 3 10s and 1 9.5. That is awesome. But I think I got incredibly lucky. I think I got incredibly lucky because so many showcases that I've seen from Star Wars Unlimited have blemishes, have print lines, have like some damages, have like even like booster packs, like markings on them, you know? So this is incredible that we're able to get 10 10 10 on Boba Fett, Han Solo, and Leia Organa. It's so unlucky that I can't play with them anymore. But I think we're gonna play with Han Solo. Now we have to. And Leia Organa might not be playable because she's not that great. But a 10 on Leia Organa, yeah, she's a 10 in my book. You know? Like those are fantastic. But dude, my god, so close to the perfect 10 because we're just one score away from having 10 10 10 10 subgrades. Now that would have been absolutely amazing. So wait, oh, there's also a difference. I didn't notice this. So there's a difference between the 10s because 2 10s is gem mint, but 3 10s is pristine. I wonder what they say when it has 4 10s. I have no idea, but that is amazing. Like, oh my god. But dude, yeah, I'm gonna probably send more showcases to Grade at some point. I am so happy. I'm incredibly happy because of those two mostly. And so the ones that I'm most happy about is the Emperor, right? The Emperor being my own like most rare card that I ever opened in a box, getting a 9.5, which is amazing. And then those 3, because those are the showcases from, I mean, this one is whatever. But the Han Solo and Boba Fett, I'm super happy about because this one I'll be playing with if it wouldn't be banned. And this I'm actually going to play with it. So incredibly happy about that. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video.